Alright, welcome everyone to another nostalgia night where we're just playing some good old-fashioned DS games. Tonight I had a hard time choosing what to play. Had quite a few things, but we're gonna do some Yoshi's Island. DS. This is one of those games I actually physically owned growing up, so true nostalgia. We get this all. Sun shines bright. Who cares? Who cares about the story of Yoshi's Island? And I can't skip it. You know the story of Yoshi's Island. Mario is a baby. Yoshi has him. Hijinks, except this one, there's more babies. That's the twist. It's just kind of, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. The DS had some interesting remakes on it. Figure we'll talk about that in a second while the opening cutscene plays out. You had Kirby Superstar Ultra, which is a good remake. I love that game. There's another one that I had growing up, which is just a remake of the Super Nintendo game, Kirby Superstar. Then you also had Super Mario 64, got a remake on the DS. Infamously, Super Mario 64 DS. I've defended that game before, saying, hey, that's a good one. I quite like Super Mario 64 DS, like, to the point where I almost like it more than the original. Or at least on the same vein of the original. And then you had Yoshi's Island DS. And each one adds, like, new content. You know, that's always cool. Love to see it. But it was weird how they went about it. Like, I have some fond memories with this game. But admittedly, the art style in this one's just kind of weird. Like, all the Yoshis look kind of off to me. There's something with the art style. Just a little off is all. Maybe it's because I'm used to the original with its more like storybook aesthetic, I guess. There's infamously, I remember there's the one, I don't know what it's called, but there's like the kangaroo character that looks really off. Oh, I also got to be on the fly with swapping screens, just like with Sonic Rush. Let's see how far into the game we're gonna get tonight. We're just gonna do a cozy night, playing some simple Yoshi's Island. I remember talking about this game, I want to say like not even a week ago. Like actually last week when we played Sonic Rush, and I talked about how I don't remember much of this game. I just remember it was kind of weird. Oh, that's right, I can swap screens on the fly with my little trigger button. That is, oh, I hit B on accident. There's a little bit of an annoying thing with DS games playing on stream here, is figuring out which screen I need to have highlighted. Let's just play. It's just a cozy night. We're just gonna chill, play some Yoshi's Island, have some fun. I don't know. I guess this technically works more like a sequel because it's not like a one-to-one remake, obviously, with a lot of the stuff that they changed. This was also one of those games growing up similar to Kirby Superstar Ultra, where I was not aware of the original Super Nintendo game. So I just played this thinking, oh, this is it's just Yoshi's Island. You know, because when I'm a small child, when I was a small child, I did not know much about classic games. I was dumb and a stupid child. I was just like, oh yeah, Yoshi's Island. Kirby Superstar. Run, 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 run. Can I get all the coins? No, not in time. I forgot you had to, like, hold down tongue to run fast. Alright, let's try that again, because I'd like to get all the coins. I mean, I guess if you don't compare it to the other one... Oh, we missed one. I don't care. If you don't compare it to the original Yoshi's Island, it doesn't look bad on its own. It's jarring remembering how not remembering, but like comparing how this looks to the OG. And just, again, kind of a weird choice in my opinion for what games to bring over. Like, I really want to know who at Nintendo picked this game is coming to the DS, but this game isn't. Like, I'd almost be inclined to say if you want to show off the DS can do, like, portable stuff. I don't know. It's like the GBA. Let's be real. GBA is great and everything, but for the most part, it was known for just doing... Oh, no, shut up. I got him. It was known for doing Super Nintendo, but on the go. So I just think it's funny that a handful of games that were remade by Nintendo for the DS, not a handful, but like 2 of them at least, were more Super Nintendo games. Maybe stuff like Kirby Superstar and this. Actually, no, this wasn't too advanced for GBA. Yoshi's Island was on GBA. But I just find that kind of interesting. Oh, there you are. Oh shit, no, I'm out. Okay, hang on, let me go find a little guy to eat. Down here. Come here. I just think Nintendo's choices for what to remaster or remake and when are fascinating. You know, you would honestly never see them do a remake like this. Like this style, or like Kirby Superstar Ultra really in the modern day, I guess. Maybe you could consider stuff like 3D World plus Bowser's Fury to be kind of like that. I guess. You know, those kind of work like that. I would also like to see, can I kill that guy? Yes. So I want to see if there's anything up here. Nope. Don't know why I bothered. Let's see. Like, I don't remember this in the original game. I've not played too much of the original Yoshi's Island, so maybe I shouldn't compare terribly too much and just treat this game as is. But it is a good game. Just weird. Yoshi is such a weird franchise to me. Like obviously, you know, you have Super Mario World kind of popularized the character. I'm gonna get a drink of water. You know, the original Super Mario World popularized the character. Then you had the original Yoshi's Island, which it's like, I'm curious why they decided to make the game in the first. I keep accidentally pressing B on my controller. Games that have you jump with B, but then also don't let you select with B. It confuses me. It's just interesting that Nintendo looked at what was essentially a power-up in Super Mario World. Yoshi was essentially just a power-up in that game. Like, yeah, you had a bit of focus because Dinosaur Island and, oh, we gotta save all the Yoshi eggs. But it's interesting that they looked at him and said, you know what? Let's give him a starring role. And then it spun out to be its whole own thing. It's kind of weird. It's like they would never do that nowadays, let's be real. And I'm not saying that as like, oh, Nintendo was better back in the old days. I'm not saying I need a game based off of... What would be an example, I guess? We don't need a whole spin-off completely focused on Cappy, you know? Not saying that. But it is just interesting that 90s Nintendo was like, you know what? Let's give the animal guy you ride a game. Let's give him his own game here. And it's just fascinating. The way the Mario franchise has evolved. And the choices that have been made during it genuinely fascinate me. I don't know, I think it's interesting to think about, to talk about. The choices that were made. Yoshi gets his own game, Luigi gets his own series, Wario gets 2 series if you count Wario Land and WarioWare, and I guess Wario World. And then other characters just don't. Like, there hasn't been... I don't know why we haven't had a game where you like, technically there's Bowser's Inside Story, but like, I'm surprised Nintendo hasn't taken a crack at giving Bowser a starring role in a game. Obviously, there's the obvious of, oh, why isn't there a Waluigi game? And, you know, as much as I would love it, we know why there's not a Waluigi game. We all know. Because Nintendo doesn't see him as a character. Like it's legitimately just that. Can I bounce that up the... Yes, I can. Fuck yeah, I'm cool. But I do just find it interesting how they never really attempted a Bowser game. Yep. I missed. Oh, no, I didn't miss. And I can cancel that out. Like, unless I'm mistaken, there isn't really a Bowser game. Not anywhere in the main line, at least. You know, you got, what would be the closest? You got Bowser's Inside Story. Like, most obvious. You have the segments in the Paper Mario games where you play as him, which is cool. Love that. But just no straight up, hey, here's a game where you are Bowser. Here is a mainline or even mainline spin-off. Because the objects here is to fly as far as you can. Flare jump is maintained, you can't go far. This isn't me trying to knock Bowser's Inside Story. Bowser's Inside Story is easily like my favorite of the DS RPGs. It is fantastic. I love it. A bronze. But it's not the same as like the Luigi's Mansion series. There's not a series of Bowser RPGs or... Yeah, no, that's really it. It's the fact that there's not a Bowser series. Everyone else has some kind of series. Even Peach technically has a series now. She has 2 games that she headlines. I don't know where I'm going with this tangent, but it's just... It fascinates me to no end. The choices on who gets a game or not at Nintendo. I think a Bowser game could really work. I think enough people love the guy where it could easily see some fame. Like, if they could do 2 Peach games and they do well enough, then yeah, Bowser could get a game. Definitely. I don't see why not, at least. Also, can I reset this? Can I start that over? Yes, I can. Run. Yes. I'm so good at video games. I don't know why I bother turning on the death counter. I don't know if we're ever gonna die tonight. It's Yoshi's Island. If I die on Yoshi's Island, maybe I revoke my... Oh. I forget these guys exist. Yo, welcome, Nub. Welcome. I was simply sitting here, just kind of yapping. Talking about how weird it is that certain characters at Nintendo get their own games. At least it ain't... No, never. Not with that intro music. We're not... No plans to touch 3DS Yoshi's Island. This one, on the other hand, I have actual nostalgia for because I played it when I was smaller. Also, hell yeah. Sniped the hell out of that cloud. I have no nostalgia for the 3DS one. That was not one I played until much later in life. I have a couple 3DS games I am nostalgic for. So one of the games I contemplated for tonight was maybe one of the Kirby games on 3DS, because those are quite good. Yep. Oh, come on. Come on, I can hit that. I can hit that. Come on. No, I'm out. Where's... No, come back. God off of me. That game had fucking terrible music. It's a travesty. Specifically the intro. Like, really, Nintendo? There. And I missed. Yeah, we're not gonna keep going at that. I'm fine with missing one sunflower. Watch, it's gonna land on the one that I specifically opted out of getting. No! It was close, though. Yeah, just sit back, relax. We're just gonna chill with some Yoshi's Island, see how far we get in. Yay, minigame! I was talking about how interesting it is which characters Nintendo picks from Mario to get their own games. Because, like, let's be real. Yoshi, in the original Super Mario World, was basically just... Oh, fuck. Come on. Hey, there we go. Yoshi was basically just a glorified power-up. And then a few years later, Kirby Triple Deluxe is awesome, though. Oh, yes. Kirby Triple Deluxe is genuinely a great time. I do slightly prefer Planet Robobot to it. Not really a hot take. They're both great. Yo, welcome, Stu. Playing some Yoshi's Island. But just on the thought I was on, Yoshi was essentially just a glorified power-up in that original game, and then Nintendo said, you know what? Let's give him a power-up. Let's give him his, not a power-up, let's give him his own game. They just kind of did that shit. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Yoshi's gonna die. Tell me with the mention of Planet Robobot. Sometime we'll play Robobot on stream. Oh, camera change. We'll play it at some point. Don't you worry. But I want to play this tonight. Is this the level where I turn into... No. By the way, I have like 50 new start motion. Oh, stop motions. Cool. I'll watch them at some point. Oh, that's right. I gotta bounce them off the walls and hit that shit. There we go. Brain. I gotta stay focused. I try to stay focused on a conversation topic. Yoshi, glorified power-up, got his own game. Luigi gets his own game series. You know, not surprising. He's one of the main characters. Wario started off as a villain, was the primary antagonist of a game, gets 2 series to himself. And no, this is not me building up to a Waluigi should have his own series. Even though I think he should. I like the man well enough. But I understand that we're probably never going to get that from Nintendo. My question is, outside of like the couple of times it's happened in the RPGs and such, why has Bowser not really gotten his own game? Or like his own series, you know? Does anyone else find that weird? Am I the only one for finding that kind of odd? He's like the most notable Nintendo villain. And the most you get is stuff like Bowser's Inside Story, which is fantastic. I'm not trying to dock that game. Yeah. Bowser's Inside Story is fantastic, but that's like a singular entry. If Bowser got a series of RPGs, that'd be another thing. That's a singular entry where you play as him, or the couple of times you play as him in Paper Mario. I just find it interesting that Nintendo has yet to really give him a shot. They've even given Peach 2 whole games. Like, she is technically a series now between Super Princess Peach on the DS and Showtime now. Or Showdown, whatever the hell that one was called on Switch, that admittedly like no one really played. That's one of those games I feel like everyone kind of just forgets exists half the time. I'm sure it was fine, but like, it looked like kind of a nothing burger game to me. But it is just interesting. To be honest, Mario has been mentioned in the main Mario games for a minute since he's directly attacked Mario Bowser on the other hand. Mario has been That was a whole word vomit there, Stu. I understand, Pop. I think what you're trying to say is, like, since he's the villain, he's less likely to get a game. But, like, I don't know. Wario is the key example. Wario was the main villain of a game. And then, lo and behold, Wario Land / WarioWare. It's not unprecedented for a villain to be playable. Oh, yeah, this is the guy I was talking about earlier. This whole game's art style is just kind of weird, and it is kind of a mixed bag. This guy just definitively looks awful. I'm sorry. This guy looks terrible compared to the rest of the game. This looks like an MS Paint doodle. What even is it? I know I skipped the little box back there that probably said his name, but I hate him. I hate how he looks. And I just want to say hello. Bye, Sue. Where the hell was I at? Constantly getting distracted. It's just how it is when I stream. I don't know. Just a random thought. I don't know what you would do with a Bowser game in specific if you would just lean into the RPG stuff and just do Bowser the RPG, or give him a platformer. I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun. And Nintendo was a bunch of cowards for never really giving it a try in the, Christ, 40 years now that Bowser's been a thing. Like, I'm trying to think of other Nintendo characters. Give him a hack and slash, sure. Every time a new Mario character gets something, it's either a No, actually, that doesn't make sense what I was about to say. Like, Luigi has Luigi's Mansion, which is so very different. Wario has WarioWare, which is very different. Give Bowser a hack and slash. Give me a Bowser game where he tries to take over a different kingdom. He just accepts, you know what? Mario is too much to deal with. I would much rather just take over some other kingdom, and just give us a game where we straight up play as Bowser taking over some other kingdom. You could design a whole new cast of characters, or if you didn't want to go through with that, pull from one of the kingdoms in Odyssey. You guys made a ton of those. Strategy hack and slash like Hyrule Warriors. I'm not against that idea entirely. I just feel like that doesn't quite hit the Bowser vibe. I would want it to definitely... I'd want it to definitely be like very jovial and kind of lighthearted. I don't want like a realistic wartime simulator of Bowser violently staging a coup, you know? I want it to very much be super lighthearted, kind of like how he's written in the Mario and Luigi games. Like he's a giant goofball in those games, and I kind of love that. Hell, if it's in like whatever Nintendo Bible that Bowser can never win, have that apply in the game. Have it be that maybe no matter how hard you try, something happens at the end that maybe you don't lose the kingdom, but like a roadblock gets set in the way. Like maybe, okay, hang on here. Genius way to get Bowser to be the main character. Have him like nearly successfully take over some other kingdom, and then a bigger bad guy busts in and takes it over, kicks Bowser out, and Bowser's like, fuck you, I'm gonna kick your ass and take over myself. And then the end of the game can have all the like citizens of the kingdom showering him in praise and presents and everything. It's like, no, the moment's ruined because you guys think I saved you, you know? There you go. You get a Bowser game where he gets to be a jovial goofball going around fucking shit up, and you can still have him not taking over and winning completely. And it would kind of be fitting, at least in my opinion. I feel like that'd be fitting. Bowser, yeah, literally just have Midbus come back. Who cares? Actually, no, I'd rather, in this hypothetical, I'd rather be like everything new. Nintendo's pretty good at whenever they give a side character their own game series of making it feel so completely detached from the main line in like a good way. As much as I love Midbus, I would like to see just new shit all around. Galaxy Bowser is kind of brutal though. That is fair. Maybe, okay, in this hack and slash hypothetical, maybe one of your like super moves is that he activates Fury Bowser mode or something, and that's when it becomes brutal, big evil Bowser time. But for the most part, I'd want it to be a little more lighthearted. That's just kind of how I prefer Bowser. But that's just me. The Bowser game in general. I don't know how we've never gotten one. That's right, I need the key. Where is the key? Where is the key? I like how, okay, I like Yoshi's Island and all, but so little goes on that for the most part, I can just sit here and talk about Bowser, and it doesn't really matter. Also, did I fuck up? Where's the key? Is it just up here and I missed it? Probably just up in here and I missed it. It's fine. Don't know what else to continue with this hypothetical. Any games you enjoy regularly? I've been playing a lot of Balatro, but that's never been new. I've always been talking about Balatro. Recently as regularly, I've been playing a lot of Crash again. I've been playing the Insane Trilogy and was playing a bit of Crash Team Racing. So that's been fun getting back into it because I love those games. The original trilogy and Crash Team Racing, fantastic games. I actually almost played them for tonight's stream, Crash Team Racing specifically. You know, there's the obvious, there's TF2. Always loved me some good TF2. Played it for like 3 hours earlier. There's the key. Alright, couldn't remember because I have not touched this game in a long time and I am an old withering man. I'm trying to think of any like specific interesting games. Say, oh yeah, you know, you got other people, other streamers, and it's like, oh yeah, I've been playing Dark Souls or Skyrim or something, and then you got me. It's like, I like TF2 and Crash Bandicoot. What do you think? What have I been playing a lot regularly besides just Balatro? It's mostly just been Balatro, TF2, and a sprinkling of Crash and whatever I've streamed, you know? That's really it. Alright. Let's deal with the Burt twins. This is another one of those weird changes they made in the remake. Instead of just Burt the Bashful... Yoshi, can you shut the fuck up? Instead of just Burt the Bashful, it's two of them. Can I have an egg? Can I have more egg? Can I have all the egg? Are you dead now? Now they're both bashful and they die. They've died for their sins. Good. How'd we leave? The door's blocked. We just evaporate through the wall. Clearly. How about you, Nub? Any games you've been enjoying regularly? We'll flip it around, or anyone else in chat. Anyone want to speak up and say any games they've been enjoying regularly? Talk about modern gaming as a whole. Always something to talk about there. There's always something to talk about with fucking modern gaming. Because it's always a mess. Gotta play some Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2. Never heard of that game. Would you elaborate? Or maybe I am just not recalling it by name. Yep, here we go. This is the big gimmick. Oh, Dragon Ball Z. For some reason, I was thinking Xenoblade for a minute. And I was like, no, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't seem right. I've played... What have I played for Dragon Ball? All I've played for Dragon Ball is a smidge of Dragon Ball Fighters. And it's good. Can't go wrong with Dragon Ball games for the most part. I've heard lots of good about all of them. Me, growing up, never really watched Dragon Ball though. Just not something I really play. Or not played, not really watched. Surprisingly, just didn't watch a lot of anime growing up in general. I remember I gave Naruto a chance. I gave Dragon Ball a chance. Never really clicked super hard with either of them. I'd love to give them a watch at some point. I also have plans. I have plans to watch Chainsaw Man because my brother said it's amazing. I've had multiple friends tell me it's amazing, and it's apparently very short, so I'll have to crack it out. Baby Peach looks a little out of place in the game for some reason, a little too detailed. I was saying it earlier, the art for this game, like, okay, the art for this game is just kind of all over the place, and it's so jarring. The background is like traditional storybook. The foreground is mostly traditional storybook with a little bit of like outline. Yoshi and the babies are like more detailed pixel art, like not at all storybook. And then you have this little plant thing here that doesn't really fit any of it. It's pixel art, but it has like soft outlines and stuff. Just the whole game has such a very weird mixed bag. None of it's necessarily bad. It's just very jarring, the different elements and how they mix or don't mix in some of these cases, you know? It's just weird. The whole game's got like a weird thing going on with the art. Chainsaw Man's okay. Wouldn't watch it again though, not my cup of tea. I've heard a lot of good about it, so I'll definitely give it a crack at some point. I should specify the only anime that I've really watched all the way through and like actually enjoyed to watch all the way through is JoJo. Not against anime as a whole. I'm willing to give stuff a try. Just haven't had anything that really, oh fuck off, that really grabbed me the way that one did. I think I'd rather just keep Peach for now. I know there's the Mario blocks. This is giving hardcore Donkey Kong 64 vibes, the stork swap, and that's not a good thing. Nintendo, why would you do this again? You knew it didn't go well with DK64. Yay, stars! I'm curious why, though, they've not tried this kind of gameplay of swapping characters. I wonder if it's because it sucks. And admittedly, not a lot of people like it. Nintendo in the DS era, man, was just kind of weird. You know, they made 2 Super Nintendo remakes. They remade Super Mario 64 DS. They did... What else did they do that was particularly weird? Watch up to the most recent of One Piece, but I'm gonna watch some Hunter x Hunter. Ooh, I've also heard some good things about One Piece, but that show is very long, and I'm worried that if I enjoy it, I'm gonna spend all my time binging it and not getting anything else productive done. Because if I'm watching a show and I'm enjoying it, I can't sit there and like have it on while I'm doing something productive. I have to sit down and watch the show. So I'm a little worried if I give that a watch, I'm just gonna, all productivity gone. You guys are never gonna hear from me again. Can I kill you? Yes. Good. Can I? Yes. Blech. And then I'll just throw that up. Boom. Boom. Yeah, DS era Nintendo. Very just strange the choices they made. They did Metroid Prime Pinball. Like that's another weird. Oh, duh. Someone else throwing eggs. That's not allowed. Where's the thing? There's a thing. Can I hit it? Oh, it's moving back and forth, I think. Oh, come on. You're kidding me. I missed it. All right, come on. Is it disappearing? There we go. And it's just a bunch of coins. Show's good, but something going to watch some parts. Dress Rosa arc. References that I'll understand someday. How do I fight these guys again? I guess just stomp on them. I don't even really need to kill these guys. Yoshi can be a bit of a pacifist. He doesn't need to kill. I also like that they just don't do any damage to you. Oh yeah, yep, this is where we're gonna need baby DK. The game choosing to just have a bunch of different babies. It's a choice. Up. Oh come on, we're gonna do this bullshit of needing to swap back and forth. Nope, never mind. We're done. There we go. I guess I can't really call this a Super Nintendo remake because of how much it deviates from... Ow. How much it deviates from the original game. I'm gonna gatekeep info, but we'll say that some arcs can reach up to over 100 episodes? Christ, like arcs? Just full-on arcs? What the fuck? 100 episodes? Oh, and we're done with that. Well. Maybe I'll save One Piece binge for when I retire from Twitch and I don't have any obligations to do anything. And then I just binge it all as an old man. I'm like 80 years old in a retirement home, just watching fucking One Piece. Oh, let me out, I want to be done. No, it was right there. Dressrosa has 120 episodes. I don't know who Dressrosa is, but you're scaring me with that. With how you just keep vaguely talking about it. So please, game, can I be done? This helicopter stuff isn't that fun. There we go. Out of there. Oh. Like, this Koopa looks wrong. Like, this just looks wrong. I don't get it. The show's close to ending, so if you want to watch, you're going to want to watch it sometime within the next year. It's close to ending? I didn't think it was close to ending. I thought it was going to last, like, forever. Also, I am out of egg. Give me. Oh, wait, that's right. You can't eat this. Pew! Get out of here. Wow. Did you hear that? I did a big gamer move and hit a bunch of them. Alright, let me catch the breeze weird. It's a weird mechanic, trying to catch the breeze with the umbrella. Doesn't feel right. It feels kind of awkward. There we go. Got through that. Get another big drinky of water. Trying to think of what the fuck was I trying to say? I had something specific I want to bring up and talk about, and it's just gone from my mind completely. And I hate going quiet while streaming because I know I gotta keep every second live and talking in case like someone shows up and is like, "Hey, you stopped talking for 5 seconds. I want my money back." And there's times like this where I'm drawing a blank. I had a specific conversation topic that I was like, ah, yes, I can sit and yap about this, and this will give me plenty of ammo. And it's gone. It's out of my brain forever, probably. It's probably going to be the best thing I could ever talk about on stream. And we'll never know. Anyways, haven't watched any shows recently because there hasn't been any good ones for a while. It's all been isekai slop. Honestly, I can't speak. The only show that I've binged recently, I recently went through and binged like all of the Daredevil stuff. The Netflix seasons 1 through 3 and Born Again. And I quite liked it. It's one of those shows where I went into it knowing that it was going to be good. But then I came out of it being like, fuck, this was like good. Also this mode. Oh god, this is such a weird... Why did they do this? I know this is like technically a reference to the original Super Mario World between the cape and like I want to say there was like a prototype of the game where you played as Baby Mario. Just weird. Such a weird little thing for no reason. Yeah, watch Daredevil. Quite a very, very good time. I initially had no intention of watching it just because the Netflix Marvel shows I've heard is such a mixed bag overall. I wasn't sure how to go in. But then I saw, and God, I hate talking like this because I sound like such a massive fucking dweeb. But you know what? I like Spider-Man, so I'm allowed to. Can you come here? Get out of the wall. Oh my fucking God, why did you respawn, you stupid thing? I watched like No Way Home. Like everyone watched No Way Home. I'm not gonna fault myself for watching No Way Home. It was a good movie. It was a fun time. I watched it and I was like, oh hey, that's Daredevil, when, you know, Daredevil showed up. And so I was like, fuck, I should probably watch the Daredevil show so that I know what his whole deal is when he eventually shows up. And then I just ended up just flat out enjoying it and having a good time. Do those blocks stay? I assume they stay. Yes, they do. Goody goody gumdrop. They stay. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about the show as a whole because there is too much to talk about, and I heavily recommend, you know, anyone who's got even like an inkling of enjoying. God, this flutter jump is kind of crap. I don't know if my controller acting up or what. Focus, whiz. Focus on one conversation topic at a fucking time. Obviously, I recommend everyone go watch it if you can, pirate it if you have to, all that type shit. But the big thing here is specifically Born Again, Daredevil Born Again. It's interesting to me. Also, am I stuck? Oh no, fake wall. Blah. It's interesting to me that Disney, in current year, allowed a TV show whose basic plot is, and I promise I'm not like paraphrasing or anything. This is dead ass like the general plot of Born Again. A corrupt businessman with very publicly well-known criminal activity strong arms his way into a political position using corrupt cops who all, by the way, are misrepresenting Punisher's idea and using his symbol by putting it on their t-shirts and bullets. Now, if it wasn't currently 2025 and the current political situation, I would say all that's a little too on the nose and a little too, like, almost like unrealistically stupid. Because you watch it and you want to think, why would anyone vote Mayor Fisk? Why would anyone vote for Wilson Fisk for mayor? This isn't a spoiler really because it's the beginning. It's the first episode of Born Again, so I'm not going to count that as a spoiler. But you watch it and you think, how would anyone vote for this man who is objectively just fucking evil? And then I look at where I live, and I remember that it is 2025, and it's like, God damn it, this hits closer to home than I'd like. I know I don't like talking politics, and I'm not going to talk too long, but it is just genuinely kind of like a holy shit, how did Disney allow them to do this story in this year? Here's to stuff your prey swallow as many enemies as you can and make a bunch of eggs. How many eggs can you make in 30 seconds? Some enemies won't turn into eggs. Why am I engorging myself? This This is the eating everything level. No, come back here, you stupid baby. Other than that little discussion about how did they get away with making that under Disney? Good show. Incredibly good, very good show, and I have plans at some point to watch through. I've heard some good stuff about Jessica Jones. Heard some. Wah, wah. A lot of baby action. I'm so lost in this level. I forgot how many levels in this game are just kind of winding little mazes, and it's genuinely kind of not difficult, but just a little slow to reach the end if you want to just reach the end and leave. Dead. Oh, no, he's not dead. Let's not talk Marvel. Because as much as I want to sit here and positively talk about Marvel stuff, like Marvel Comics or Marvel Rivals, I feel bad sometimes talking about it because it's all under Disney, and I rarely ever want to compliment Disney. Disney makes a lot of bad choices and is generally just a very not good company. So I feel bad. You know, I can compliment the comic side because Disney has like no control on the comic side of Marvel, as far as I'm aware. I gotta catch up with the newest Uncanny X-Men. I remember reading like a good chunk of it because I saw Gail Simone, prolific comic writer, was in charge of it, and I was like, ooh, I'll give that a read. And let me just say, Gambit and Rogue, favorite power couple in comics. Prefacing this with, I don't read too many comics. I would like to read more in general because I do quite like these stories and these worlds. But goddammit, Gail Simone, I fucking love what you do with Rogue and Gambit. They're such a cute couple. I love them. I also quite like the, what are they called? The Outcasts, I believe. The, like, new group of, like, teenage X-Men that she made for the series. They got some neat powers. I like Jitter. I don't trust the horse, but that's kind of become a meme online that no one trusts the fucking horse. And I agree with that. I do not trust that horse at all. And, nah, just good time. Good comic. Good job, Gail Simone. You did a good. What else have I read? I've also read through the Ultimate Spider-Man. Through a lot of it. I'm not caught up with the newest, with a lot of it. I got them cheap at a local comic shop. A the first two volumes of the Ultimate Spider-Man series, the new one, the 2024 Ultimate Spider-Man, where he is an adult, where he is a certified DILF. I feel completely okay saying this. Come on. We all know that he's a certified DILF. Alright. Look at how he is in the new Ultimate Spider-Man and tell me... Oh. Well. Hopefully the only time that death counter is gonna come into play. Alright, let's just keep going. Oh wait, I got the key. The key was up there. It was up here where the key was. I'm in the mood to keep talking Marvel. Anyone in chat got any Marvel characters they want to talk about or say they got opinions on? I've been in a bit of a Marvel kick lately, the past couple of weeks. Just peeking through some of the comics, rewatching some of the older MCU stuff that I quite enjoy. Watched Daredevil. Obviously, been playing Marvel Rivals. That's like not a new thing between the 2 streams I've now done on it, and planning on doing a third at some point soon with that new zombie mode, because I'd like to try that out live at some point. Assuming I get a chance before it goes away forever. We might just do that this Tuesday. I normally don't... I rarely double dip, and I never triple dip on weekly games, but I might have to because of the short time that it's going to be available. Might just have to. and it looks fun. And I'm happy that I'm a little mixed on the fact that there's only 5 heroes available for it. That's a little but one of the heroes is Thor, my absolute favorite to play besides Thing, so I can't be too mad. Also, this boss fight is kind of a nothing burger from what I remember. Like, yeah, you can't touch him really, but also look at this dude. Can I please grab Baby Peach and get out? God, this is such a nothing burger boss fight. And I don't like using nothing burger as an adjective a lot of the time, if I'm being honest. I don't dislike it, but it's like, I feel dumb for saying nothing burger. But that's what this fight is. Can I like ground pound and destroy chunks of it? Please, game. This isn't fun. Who at Nintendo was like, yes, this will be a fun boss fight. It's not. Okay. Invincibility frame, kill him. There, he's dead. We had to make him naked. What is with Yoshi games and making everyone naked? Kill them. Oh, now there's a door. Oh, because we're at the end of the world. Duh. Why does Yoshi like making people naked? To kill them? To defeat them? Bertful Bash. Bashful Bert. Now that guy, the pimple man. Nintendo's a bunch of freaks. I'm allowed to be a little freaky. Yoshi's the tongue character. Of course he's gonna be a little freaky. Do I have regrets with some of the things I say? Never. Never ever. Oh, but yeah, that's the only upcoming stream that I specifically have planned aside from the Metroid Prime Monday. Is Tuesday we're probably going to play more Marvel Rivals and we're going to play the zombie mode because the game's good. I really do like Marvel Rivals. And it's a shame that I don't have that many of my friends just don't really play it that much. Mostly because, and the biggest gripe that I have with the game is the amount of fucking space it takes up. Like, I know the joke is modern game design, modern game dev been here. Why? How do you know? Big size. But like, it's a good time, guys. Come on, gang. Also, I completely glossed over because I was talking about it. We got Baby Donkey Kong. The game's good now. We got Baby Donkey Kong in here, who also just looks so wrong. I want to enjoy Baby Donkey Kong being here more, but he just looks off. I like the mechanic he brings. His mechanic, at least so far, is my favorite of the 3. Climbing stuff is just inherently cooler. I don't like that he's big and heavy. I'll just end it there. And it makes the platforming a little annoying. Key? You're not a key. I want the key. Give me the key. Get me out of here. Not sure how far into this game we're gonna play tonight. Oh, what is wrong with me? Well, now I gotta... I shouldn't try and jump over him. I'm too big and round and heavy with DK on my back, so I guess we'll... Oh, there's the key. Ow, what the fuck hurt me there? It wasn't DK. How do I... Am I just at a loss where I'm gonna have to... How do I get... Did I soft lock myself or something? Because I just don't have... Okay, okay. So let's quickly grab you, kill you, grab... Okay, not soft lock. Just annoying. Kill you, grab you. They couldn't have put that pipe with enemies just on the other side. Oh well. Come on, Donkey Kong. Honestly, baby Donkey Kong makes like 0 sense in terms of like the lore of Donkey Kong, which I am mostly aware of because of my work on the Donkey Kong timeline, not timeline, the Donkey Kong family tree video. I'm aware of the Donkey Kong. Majin Buu has been made. Oh, you're referring to Xenoverse. Where's the last target? Can I get it? Can I get it in time before the timer goes out? Ooh! Sniped it! Also, I guess I didn't need to go that way. Where is the fucking exit? I want to leave. Oh, you're all new. Come on, DK. We gotta go over. And then we drop down here. Isn't Majin Buu? He's the big pink boy that just eats stuff, right? He's Kirby. He's the Kirby of Dragon Ball. That's the extent of my lore knowledge. All right, so don't break the box. Move it over so that DK can grab it. And we can leave the level, hopefully. Hopefully we can just be done. No. I really don't want to sit here and rag on the game too much because I generally... Oh. I don't love this game, but it's hard to dislike. It's Yoshi. I do think my favorite Yoshi game is yeah, you know what? I'll just say it wholeheartedly. Favorite Yoshi game is fucking if I could speak, Woolly World. Woolly World is a banger. And that game, so good. I know it was, I believe it was made by the same guys who did Yoshi's Epic Yarn, which is also a banger of a game. Not sure what it is with Nintendo and making, let's do craft themed platformers of different characters and make them bangers. Actually, I think that's more attributed to the devs who did them. Feel Good? I believe Feel Good did it, and they also did Shake It, if I'm not mistaken, Wario Land Shake It, which is just like, hell yeah. No, come back here. Get back. Are we done with the level yet? I thought this was a whole tutorial. I didn't think I was gonna be in this long. All right, and swing. Do I have to swap to... I don't want to swap to anyone else. Get me out of the level. Don't make me swap to Baby Peach. Let me keep Baby DK as long as I can. It makes me slow and heavy, but climbing is fun. Big drink of water. Hey, monkey. Do we get... Oh, wait, no, we didn't have Baby Peach. That's right. Oh. Could I shoulder bash that whole time? I did skip all the tutorial stuff, so maybe I could have. Let's get back to the adventure. Yes, please. That cutscene was way longer than it needed to be. Ugh. Feel Good is such an interesting, like, what would be the term, I guess? Second party developer? I know that's that. How do I charge? Down attack, you get a Wario Land charge. Yeah, DK might be the best one. Being able to do that. Oh, no, come back. I wanted to do it. Why couldn't I do it? The one time that it would have been, like, great to do that attack, and the game just said no. I just want to keep doing this because it's cool. It makes me move fast. And boom. And boom, kill you. And boom. Let me do this shit in the air. This is some pizza tower shit. Look at that. Moving. I mean, here I kind of got to do that, but like, whee. Boom, boom. Let's, oh, I kind of have to. Here I'm out of egg. I gotta start planning out next month's streams now that I'm not gonna be too worried about words. Not, you know, I was about to say now that I'm not gonna be too worried about trying to make them spooky themed. Realistically, the only spooky game we've played this month was fucking Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. And I didn't even play it that long because I was getting so burnt out from it because holy shit, I don't know how they turned Devil May Cry, but it's Nightmare Before Christmas, into such a repetitive slog of a game. Maybe the mission statement for that game was supposed to be something along the lines of baby's first Devil May Cry. But god, it was so repetitive and slow, and that's not something you want a hack and slash game to be defined as. And it's just like, I would have been fine with some of the repetition, but the fact that while playing you had access to exactly basically just like 2 attacks, and out of 2 or 3 attacks, and out of those like very few attacks, only one of them was really worth doing, the grab. It made it not why. What we have to do here is spend as many as you can to the all right, sure. Oh, this game thinks I'm more worried about these mini games than I actually am. I'm just kind of doing them because there's something to do. Actually, I don't really care about doing these mini games all too much. Yep. I'm kind of stuck here though, so whoop, boo-doo. I did it. Can I? All right, let's get the hell out of here. I keep walking into the locked doors because I keep thinking that they're like essential things I have to do. Also, we need Peach here, I think. And then I go into them and it's a mini game that I'm just like, I don't care. DK stop and swap. And look, we're gonna have to swap again in a minute because I need a climb. Oh, look at that. Oh, and I missed. Oh, ha, ha. It's a funny. Thank you, Nintendo, for making me swap. I'm trying not to be super negative on this game because, you know, it's a nostalgia night. These are supposed to be, I'm having fun. I'm having a chill, fun time. But, like, whew, this isn't a bad game by any means. It's just got a lot of design quirks that have me being like, why? Nintendo, why? Why'd we do this? Why are we doing it this way? We didn't have to do it this way. No, Donkey Kong, baby. Help me kill them. Help me kill the masses, Donkey Kong. Help me perform terrorism on this simple island. Also, pretty elitist of you, Yoshi, to call the place Yoshi Island, and yet, admittedly, there's not that many Yoshis around here. Like, there's just the same 5 or so that are helping take the babies along. But I don't think it's fair to call this place Yoshi Island because of it. There's many more of the of Shy Guys. Call it Shy Guy Island. Oh, okay. I thought I could shoulder bash to these guys to kill them. Die, die, die. Push off the edge. You two, both two, into the hole. Or, you know, I'd just blow you up. Up, there we go. Yeah, oh, here, topical gaming stuff we can talk. Well, not really topical, because the Direct was quite a while ago. Didn't they announce a new, or like tease a new Yoshi game in that? And it like looks like it has a lot more of a, like even more of a storybook style. I'm excited to see how that goes. It was in a Direct from like, what the fuck? Why didn't that work the first time? Okay, sure. I'm privy to trying out all the different Yoshi styles that they're gonna try. I remember it was very interesting that it like was a bunch of new critters that never appeared in a previous Yoshi game, so it felt unique from what little they showed off in the trailer. That was cool. Windblown Wilderness. Oh no, the button. Destroy it all. Should probably swap. I'm gonna guess with a name like that, I'm gonna need. Oh. I was expecting this to be a stop and swap location, but alright. And I was gonna be like, oh, I'll get Baby Peach here. No, guess not. Oh well. Now this is an interesting puzzle, not puzzle, an interesting little platformer area. I mean, there is a wind thing. Am I gonna need Baby Peach here? Feel like it's a little annoying that you're not even gonna give me the option to stop and swap at this juncture game. Especially when one character would be significantly better. There. Why wasn't this in the first area? Maybe it was, and it was just hidden, and I'm big and stupid. But in theory, this should make it pretty easy to get through. Yeah. Yeah. Who'd thunk? The one with the umbrella has a much easier time. Up we go. I'm just gonna beat Yoshi's head against the ceiling a whole bunch. He deserves it. Come on, Yoshi! Yoshi, go up. Why? The flutter jumps being a very inconsistent piece of shit. I don't know why I said it like that. Are those in the background? Are those the touch fuzzy get happies? Ugh. Okay, so clearly I gotta like activate. There was a thing to activate, right? Yes, right above me. Whoop. And then switch. Ooh. Oh, that was it? All that work for that? Okay, sure, why not, game? Imagine I was over a bottomless pit. I would not have forgiven myself if I had died at that juncture. What are you? You're a bunch of stars and stupid spores. I'm trying to go as long as I can without losing a baby, that I don't have to listen to the god-awful noise. You gonna turn on? Thank you. What? Okay, game, sure. Alright, let's jump here. These ghost enemies are not fun. I don't know why it's like only letting me sometimes jump on them. A little annoying. These parts of the game with like this drawing, it's like hand-drawn element here with the black outline on top. That looks nice. If the whole game kind of kept to that style, it'd be really nice. But we don't keep to that style the whole game. The game quite likes to change up art style. Not change art style, but like have a lot of weird, inconsistent elements to it. Whole game's weird. That's my official review of Yoshi's Island DS. Whole game's fucking weird. That's it. And I want to say it's weird in like a good way, but some of it's not. Some of it's just, why are we like this, Nintendo? Almost frustrating in nature. Some bits of it. Big egg time. This is a big egg moment from Wizard. Everyone's been waiting for this. Wizard finally lays an egg. Live on camera. I gotta wonder, how does... Maybe this is cursed stuff that I should not even be trying to bring up. How does it feel for Yoshi to do all this, you know? He makes hurt expressions at the flutter shot. Like this, he's making like a strained expression here. Like, how's it feel for him to make eggs? Let's just get weird with it. Let's ask the question. How's it feel? Because between all the different faces he makes. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Part of me almost... I don't want to quit the game. I put this up for a vote, and this won the vote in the Discord for me to play. But part of me doesn't... Nah, we'll keep trucking. Maybe it really picks up. Partway in. This isn't like last night playing Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, and I was done after an hour. It's not bad. It's just really weird and has some frustrating. It is fun overall. I'm just now starting to see why this is one of the DS games I have the least memories on. This is kind of one of those DS games that I've buried in the recesses of my mind. Not out of like, I hate this game and I never want to think about it. Just kind of, it's weird. Not really sitting in my mind too much. I'm already low-key forgetting some of the levels that I've already played. The only memorable thing about this game to me is Baby Donkey Kong and Baby Wario existing, because why did we let them exist? And I know the ending has Bowser just fucking travel through time. Spoiler alert if you care, but I imagine most people know that because it's like the only one of the, well, not the only notable thing, but one of the few notable things about this game. God damn it. All right. Well, back to one. Now, how do I respawn it? Thank you. Because for whatever reason, Nintendo is like, well, we can't just have it be the regular final boss of the game. We gotta bring adult Bowser into it. So it has like a cutscene that's like, it's literally somehow traveling through space and time, and it has the same energy as like somehow Palpatine returned. And Bowser's just there. I don't know if we'll see that tonight. It's gonna depend on how burnt out I get from this game. How, not burnt out. Burnt out is like when a game's really bad and really pushing it from me. How tired I get of this game and its eccentricities, I guess. how much I can keep the focus on. All right, can I? Yes. God Gamer Wizard, hitting all the shots. I think, let's talk other games I plan on playing soon. I think it's soon gonna be time. I know before the end of the year we're gonna do it, where we return to Hollow Knight to scrape through the last of the bosses. Because I know I have like a little bit left to do. Last time I played it, I got to the... What was it called? The White Palace, I think it is what it's called. I got to there, and I know that I gotta like complete it and do one other thing to unlock the true final boss of the game. It's called like... Hey, what's it called? It's called like the Glimmer or some shit like that. That's not what it's called, but like... Can I... How do I... Okay, we need Mario because I believe his bounce off walls. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Big gamer moment. So I know sometime... Maybe we'll do it next month. Maybe we'll save it for December where it's like, oh, look, it's the big... It's the end of the year, so we're going to play Hollow Knight, but I do have plans to get back to Hollow Knight and finish scraping through the last of it. Not scraping through. That sounds like it's a slog. It's not. It's a good game. I recognize it's a good game now. I've only talked about it a couple times. Next month specifically. Hey, welcome, Cool Gamer G. I'm just kind of yapping and make my way through Yoshi's Island DS. I know I've said it a couple times, but I'll say it again just to be safe. Because I don't know how many times... I don't know how much you guys tune me out. You might tune me out because I just kind of go on and on and on so many fucking tangents. Next month's monthly game, we're going to have some fun with it and play Animal Crossing New Leaf. Our friend who's the ghastliest of them all. It's a ghost. Isn't he only visible in the mirror? Some shit like that, yeah. But, you know, that's a cute... It's cute. And he breaks the mirror. But, like... He dies very easily from what I remember. Where I don't even think... as long as you have, Baby Mario, you're kind of set for the most part for this fight. Oh, never mind. Well, now we kind of gotta... We gotta wait it out for furniture. Alright. Boom. Now he's dead? Nope, not yet. He's almost dead. Come on. There he is. It's a fun mechanic. I like mirrors. I like mirror boss fights. That's neat. Yeah, that's some upcoming stuff. Sometime before the end of the year, we will play Hollow Knight. Next month, we're gonna play a whole bunch of Animal Crossing because I've been feeling the urge. I've been feeling urges to play it. I also might stream some of the Crash just because I've been replaying Crash Warped on the Insane Trilogy. Like, specifically, the past couple of days, been playing through it a lot. Already up to the Entropy fight. I beat Entropy earlier today before I started the stream because I don't know. I want to try and make it a normal thing for me personally to just play games and enjoy them without it being on stream because I've been struggling a little bit to do that. Outside of stuff like Balatro, which is just a game I can play whenever, and TF2, which is, again, just a game I play whenever. You know, I just get some friends and call. It's like, hey, you guys want to grind out some TF2? Oh, it's a bot. Get out of here. At least I'm diligent enough to catch you right away. Stupid bot. Make me look bad. There we go. He's dead. But I've been trying to do that. Just because for a while now, I've kind of had the mentality of, oh, I should avoid playing certain games because what if I want to stream them? And then I realized it's kind of stupid. I want to play games to have fun, or at least try to. Not always guaranteed. Sometimes I play a game and I'm like, wow, this is ass. I know what I'm never going to stream. Yeah, I've been playing Crash. I really want to play Nitro Fueled again because I really fucking love Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. But the issue with that, admittedly, is I only have it on my PlayStation, and it's a little harder for me to play my PlayStation. Oh, shut up! Shut up, game. Because I have to go out and sit down and play that as opposed to just booting up on my laptop. And that's just makes me more upset at Sony. I'm never going to forgive Sony for just not porting Nitro Fueled to PC. Nitro Fueled is such a fucking good game. I'm one of the few people who would wholeheartedly say I enjoy Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled more than I do Mario Kart. I generally enjoy Nitro Fueled more than I do Mario Kart 8. And I feel like a crazy person for saying that, but at the same time, it's true to me. I remember seeing some things a while back that supposedly they're gonna do a PC port next year along with like some enhancements with it. Like I saw a leak of it and it was Nitro Fueled Grand Prix Edition. It's gonna have like a bunch of new characters and tracks and stuff, and it's like, that's cool and all, you know, and I'd love for that to happen because I love Nitro Fueled. I'll gladly, you know, get it again but with more stuff. But then at the same time, like, Sony, why the fuck have you waited? The game came out in 2019. If it was a case of, oh, for its 5-year anniversary they're doing this, oh, you know what, that's understandable because, like, anniversary. But we've missed the 5-year anniversary, Sony. Explain yourself. Now let's chat. What are your thoughts on specifically Mario Kart versus Crash Team Racing, if you have thoughts on that? I will never mind being the weird one saying I like CTR more than Mario Kart. Of course, I feel like it should be obvious with how I've streamed it a few times and made the whole video. I love Ring Racers 2, and I'm a little torn on if I have to choose Ring Racer over Crash Team Racing because they're both really good for different reasons. Never played CTR, but I've heard good things. It is so good. Nitro Fueled specifically. I thought about playing the original Crash Team Racing tonight on stream. Thought about it and booted up, and I immediately like just blew through the first race, blew past all the CPU. I was on like normal difficulty, so it wasn't hard, but I was on normal. The original, still very good time. You know, here's another possibly hot take. I don't know if this is a hot take or a common thing. Crash Team Racing has aged better, in my opinion, than Mario Kart 64. I've played a bit of Mario Kart 64, and maybe that is truly the nostalgia talking, because growing up, I did play Crash Team Racing on my older sister's PlayStation 1. So I have that nostalgia of it. But a lot of the older Mario Karts... So, like, okay. Mario Kart Double Dash / Mario Kart DS is where I really think the series started getting good. Anything before that era is kind of a mixed bag, in my opinion, of different ranges of aged well or not aged well. For the most part, not aging that well. Like Super Circuit, I've played Super Circuit. Super Circuit sucks. Let's be real. Super Circuit is kind of stinky. Super Mario Kart, it's kind of like the Mario Brothers 1 to me, where it's like I respect it for what it did for the series. I just don't like it that much. Mario Kart 64, it's not bad. I don't want to say it's bad, but it is definitely aged a bit. Most games on the N64 have aged quite a bit. But CTR still just goes hard. It's still a good time. Another thing that unmodded, there's not much reason to go back to most of the older entries. True. Versus, you know what, since we're going to continue this comparison, considering that in the Crash Racing series, there's only really 2 specifically good games. There's Crash Team Racing and there's Nitro Fueled. I've heard some good things about Nitro Kart, and I've not played it personally, so I can't, you know, I never feel right criticizing games I haven't personally given at least a try. It doesn't look awful, but it definitely looks a little clunkier compared to Crash Team Racing. And I've never heard like any positive things about Tag Team Racing. Like at all. Nothing positive. So really, when it comes to Crash Racing, your only option really is either the original CTR or Nitro Fueled. And just that original CTR, it holds up. It's still a fun time. I do prefer Nitro Fueled over the original if I get my choice. But it was not that feeling of... You know, I think we've all probably had that feeling. When you go back and play like an older Mario Kart, you play it for like... Unless you're nostalgic for it or something, you play it for like 20-ish minutes and then you just kind of sit there and think, why am I playing this? I should just play Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart World. And you do that. When I was playing CTR earlier, I didn't have that feeling. I was just like, damn, good racing game. And this is PlayStation 1. Like, PlayStation 1 also is kind of with the N64 there, where it's such a toss-up on if a game has aged well or not. Mario Kart 7 is like that for me. Mario Kart 7... You know, there's still some merit to coming back to Mario Kart 7. Mario Kart 7 has some pretty good tracks. And you know what? It's the only Mario Kart where you can play as the Honey Queen. And you know what? I think we need to appreciate that more. It's still such a weird choice for a character. The leaf is a solid item. Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad. It's neat. I'm always gonna appreciate Mario Kart DS. Mario Kart DS is my personal... I'm only gonna come back to this for either the mission mode or mostly nostalgia. And also because it's just a solid overall time. I think back to the Stormcloud. No, Stormcloud was Wii. My bad. Stormcloud was such a cool power-up. It technically wasn't a power-up, you know, since it hurt you, but it was such a cool idea. And Nintendo was kind of cowards for never really... I don't think... Did they ever bring the Stormcloud back? I know it's not in Mario Kart 8, as far as I'm aware. Unless I'm just really, really that stupid and dummy thick. In the sense that I'm a dummy and my skull is thick. I'm gonna look up on my phone while this plays out. Mario Kart Stormcloud. I think it was only in Wii. Nope, that's the wrong Mario Wiki. I hate that the Mario Fandom Wiki pops up before Mario Wiki. Oh, it technically started in... Oh, wait, no. Obstacle. Item. Yeah, no, it was only an item in the arcade games and in Wii. Look, I like risk-reward items. I like that it gave you a speed boost, but it would hurt you if you held on to it too long. And Nintendo's a bunch of cowards for not bringing it back. Weird tangent, but I thought of it, so who cares? DS, Double Dash, and 8 Deluxe are the main ones to really revisit. I'll agree on DS, and honestly, 8 Deluxe isn't even really a revisit to me. Okay, guy who doesn't own Switch 2, so I've yet to play Mario Kart World. 8 Deluxe still is still so new to me. Oh. Eggmark and Ring Racers makes it better, IMO. Fair. That is fair. I'm just always gonna appreciate any kind of risk reward. I feel like I'm not gonna enjoy this this level too much. Never mind, we're out of the swamp. I've not really played. Well, not really. I just haven't played Mario Kart World yet because I don't have a Switch 2, and I'm not going to get a Switch 2 just for that. If I was going to get a Switch 2 just for one game, it would be Donkey Kong, but even then, I do not have the money to just drop on that. I don't have the money at least. Oh! If God damn it. These games where there's stuff going on the top screen, kind of annoying to play like this because I can only play one screen at a time. God, trying to stay on track. Air Rise is a game I'm really looking forward to. It looks okay. I do not have Kirby Air Ride nostalgia because I didn't have a GameCube growing up. I had a Wii and a very, very small selection of GameCube games. I think I had the only GameCube game I really had growing up was one of the Mario parties, because I did get a GameCube at some point, but I only owned exactly one game, and it was one of the Mario parties. I think it was 7. Mario Party 7. So when I saw the initial trailer, I was like, oh, that's neat, but probably not something I'm gonna care too much about because no nostalgia. Fuck. I watched the first direct. I've not watched the second. God damn it. Donkey Kong, why are you like this? I've not watched the second direct all the way through, but I have seen some stuff from it. Fuck. The game looks so good. Grew up with Mario Party 8, 9, and DS. I grew up with Mario Party 7 was the... Actually, no. I played a handful of DS here and there. Mario Party DS is a good one. That's quite a good one, if I'm be real. And no, not because of the anti-piracy stuff. Are all the fake anti-piracy screen like memes and stuff? Not memes. The like weird internet horror. Are those still a thing? I remember those were like really prevalent not too long ago. Are they still a thing? I kind of hope not. They were kind of neat, but they got old quick to me. I haven't seen them much recently. They were a neat concept and probably would have been one of those online horror things that I would have loved. I would have ate that shit up when I was like 12 or 13. Because I was... When I was like 13, I was into creepypastas and that time. You know, I read about Ben Drowned and Slender Man. And admittedly, that's kind of lived on in current year because I find myself watching Nightmind videos and being enamored by that type of horror. I know I've said on here before I'm a pussy when it comes to horror games, and that's still true. But specifically looking up like these fascinating unfiction projects are so cool. All right, unfiction, ARG, not specifically analog horror because I'm gonna be real. I got nothing out of like Mandela Catalog, the little bit I've watched of it. So not that one specifically. But like Local 58, that's another good one. That type of shit I fuck with. This has been a lot of tangents, I'm aware. That's just kind of what I do on here. And I need to start accepting that my brain just kind of goes off in a million directions. That's probably something diagnosable about me. I don't know where I was going with this. Used to love creepypastas. That's the main thing. Except for Sonic.exe. Sonic.exe has always been the one creepypasta I never liked, and I still don't really like it that much. And it all comes down to like the basic concept of, oh, it's Sonic, but he's scary. I cannot find Sonic scary. Put as much blood around his eyes as you want. Put as much, oh, I am God, all that type shit. Do that all you want. I will never find Sonic.exe scary. And I find it funny that sometimes they still try with it. I have seen, just because I have a couple of friends who keep up with that. Oh, all the stars are gone. Who kind of keep up with that community a little bit here and there. And I'm not going to be on this tangent long because I truly just still overall do not like Sonic.exe. I've been seeing a lot of like fan works for the character, turning him more into like a just a bully type character who isn't trying to be scary but is more so just an asshole version of Sonic. And you know what? If we're gonna do something with Sonic.exe, I'd rather him just be an asshole that fucks with Sonic than, oh, I am God. Ugh. That's lame. That's boring. Lame shit. Have him be a dickhead that just fucks with Sonic? Sure. I'll take that 100 times fold over any actually trying to be scary stuff. Ringer's character pack released today, focusing on Sonic creepypasta stuff and just other weird stuff. Do I give that a look? Should I give that a look? A part of me wants to. I kind of have that hater mentality where even though I hate Sonic.exe, I will still give some of the stuff that's made with him a look-see, just out of morbid curiosity. You know, let's talk. We can be positive with creepypasta. What was like the best creepypasta? What was the best one? Let's have a civil discussion here. What was the best creepypasta? Off the top of my head, I want to just say straight up Slenderman. Maybe not the original story, but Marble Hornets. Goddamn, Marble Hornets. One of the best, one of the first, and one of the best in my opinion, of like online ARG horror type stuff. So cool. But that wasn't really Slenderman. That was they gave him his own name. They call him the Operator. I don't keep up with creepypasta. Okay, but everyone can name a creepypasta. I get fascinated by some of the stuff. I would very much recommend Nightmind, I guess, then. If you're someone like me who sometimes struggle with directly watching it, Nightmind's a good YouTube channel if you want to, like, look at the stuff without being too freaked out by it because you're a big old pansy like me. Alright, let's take the down path now. Oh, evil flower. I don't know, now my brain's just on that. Just thinking, what was some of the old ass horror stuff I looked at when I was a small child and maybe shouldn't have been looking at some of this? It's always the stuff that you recognize as a child. I probably shouldn't be watching this or taking this in, and yet you do. We all did. Maybe not we all did. Maybe some of us were better at it. Also, how the fuck am I supposed to hit that? Not like that, I suppose. That works. Can I eat you? Yes, I can. And I can eat you. I used to... Trying to think what else. I was never really a fan of... What's his name? I'm trying to think. Jeff the Killer. That was another one that I always thought was just kind of lame when I was younger. He was one of those trying too hard type creepypastas. Oh, he kills you with a big knife, and he's got like a Joker smile going on, and he's evil. Ooh. Just trying too hard. Also, is there a swap station? I need to get rid of Donkey Kong. He is too heavy. God, that is a... Hang on. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Yoshi drowned. Look at this sprite. This just looks like Yoshi's drowned. Why does it look like that? Alright, how do we... Baby DK had too many bananas. He did. He's a fat little bastard. How the fuck do I progress? Do I need to go... Maybe I go this way? I can't go under. I can kind of go over if I, like, jump. He's heavy enough to stop me from going up there. Can I go back? I can't go back. So clearly there's something I can do here. I can't reach that. Pipes? None of them. Maybe, hang on. Maybe I blow this up. Ah! Okay, that's all it was. Just me being big and stupid. That is good that they accounted for you being stupid and taking Baby DK. Wait, how do I move that? How do I move that if... Ah, yes, there we go. DK is a little too heavy. That's fine. He's allowed to be... He's a big boy. He's a growing boy. We see how big DK gets. Hi. You're a big friendly guy, ain't ya? Oh no, he's big and round. He just keeps getting bigger. How big is he gonna get? Was that it? Do you get any bigger? Oh. He's dead now. He blew up from eating too much. It's like that old ass Yoshi's Island commercial. Have you guys seen that? You know, we'll switch gears yet again. It was a disgusting commercial. The original commercial for Yoshi's Island involved a dude eating until he blows up. And it's like, Nintendo, what the fuck? Why would you market your game like this? It's a very gross ad. It was made in the 90s, and it's like, I guess you could argue, oh, 90s, you know, we gotta be gross, we gotta be edgy, but it's like, you wanna know what I wanna associate with Yoshi, the cutest Nintendo character? Blowing up. Violently exploding from eating too much. Actually, no, it's not just 90s. I remember there were some older video game commercials just made no sense for better or for worse. Okay, old ones, yeah, but also even some literal like DS era commercials weren't much better. Does anyone remember the commercials for? I think it was Canvas Curse. It was just Kirby hanging out with a big finger. That was weird. That was some weird ass commercials. Oh, bit. Also, I know I complained about having fat Donkey Kong. I'd rather just keep him because exploding eggs, they're helpful. What are some other? What are some other good old weird commercials? Video games have always I hate that. No, come down here, stupid child. Video games have just always had some questionable commercials here and there. I mean, there's the obvious, the PS2 with like the crying baby that blows up. That one's weird. There's the the Xbox one of someone being born and flying into a grave. I mean, I guess they do their job because they're memorable. It's hard to completely discredit them because they are still like memorable commercials. We're talking about them now. And you know what? As long as you remember it. Oh, I thought we needed to make him chew on the rock. Maybe we do. Come on, chew on the rock. Oh wait, no, we gotta make him aim at the ground and then... Actually, can I just hit him with this? Nope. No, move your plant arm. Come on, eat me. Come and eat me. Why are you sitting in the corner? You see, you locked in there. Chew on the rock. Yes, that's what it is. I had to remember. I can't reach that. No, okay, so he's got to chew on the rock, and then we got to hit his tongue. That's it. I have to remember. Video game commercial. I'm trying to think of more video game commercials off the top of my head. How about, you want to know a commercial I ironically love, even though it is like an it's not really a commercial, trailer, I guess. The fucking Mighty Number 9 commercial. Or ad. You know, the like, cry more than a nerd on than an anime fan on prom night. God, that trailer. Terrible. I should play Mighty Number 9 someday on stream. Because I know that would be an awful time, especially since I'm an actual fan of Mega Man. And it would make me cry, probably. That game is magical to me. In like the worst way possible, you know? If that makes any sense. A part of me wishes it did well, because, you know, it was a Kickstarter Mega Man game, and we've not really had another one since. Maybe Mighty Number 9 maybe has just killed the idea of indie Mega Man games. Maybe that's why you don't really see them. No, there was one. Fuck. There was one that my friend was playing a while back. It was something Circuit, and it looked really good. Fuck, what was it called? Galaxy Circuit, maybe? It was like G Circuit. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. Gravity Circuit. I've heard some good things about Gravity Circuit, and I've seen a bit of it. I have a friend who played it, and it looked pretty damn good, and I plan on playing it at some point. Oh, poor Yoshi. All bearing under the weight of child support. Did we get another baby yet? Yes, Yoshi, carry one at a time. This isn't new information. Why is he acting like this is revolutionary idea to not carry all three at once? You've not been carrying all three, Yoshi. But yes, Gravity Circuit. I've heard some good stuff about that game. And it looks cool. I like its vibes. Dude, no. Another game that I absolutely need to play on stream sometime. And if I had it installed, part of me would honestly want to just play it tonight on stream, maybe. Is called... We're going to keep Donkey Kong for the exploding eggs, by the way. And we need him here, apparently. Buster Jam? AKA another motherfucking WarioWare indie game? I just keep winning between it and Mindwave. I'm sad that Nintendo has never really given WarioWare enough of a chance like in a long time. In my opinion, at least, in terms of like classic WarioWare. But on the other hand, it means indie games are coming out the wazoo. They're like, fuck it, we'll make our own WarioWare. And I'm happy for that. Like, hell yeah. Me, multi-fandom enjoyer. I love Wario. Boombuster is another game from the same people, also in the demo state. I was pretty sure I recognized the, like, character design, and I remember seeing the trailer, and I was like, oh, this is like that Bomberman Pizza Tower type game. And then I watched it there, and it's like, wait, what the fuck? This is WarioWare. I love WarioWare. I love indie games. Indie games, man. I will never stop singing the praises of indie games. Can I stand on this? Yes, I can. Indie games are cool. The people who make indie games are cool and hot and awesome and should feel really good about themselves because they make indie games. I hated that. Just indie games, man. I'm loving the amount of games that are slowly coming out of the woodworks in the past couple of years that are just dev looks at, this game hasn't been around for a while. Fuck it, I'll make it myself. And I love it. Come on, no, you stupid, come here. Actually, Baby DK's crying is the least offensive to me. It's just Donkey Kong sounds. It's not even that annoying. I can't wait to see what with Sony making all these egregious choices. When are we gonna get a fan game? When are we getting a fan game based on Crash and Spyro? When's that happening? When are we getting that? Baby Wario and Baby Bowser on the other hand. Oh, trust me, I am the opposite of excited. I am dreading whenever we get to Baby Wario and Baby Bowser. Has there been any fan games that are, you know, like Crash or Spyro? I've not seen any. Maybe the closest you would get would be like, you know, I just can't. Also, I swapped to Baby Mario on accident. I wanted to keep Baby Donkey Kong. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I like to pride myself in thinking that I have somewhat of a pulse on indie gaming as a, maybe not as a whole, but just keeping track of a good few of them. I am excited for when it eventually happens. It's gonna happen eventually. Mark my words. Even if it takes me getting into game design to be like, fuck it, let's see a new Crash Bandicoot game. It'll happen. It'll happen someday. If no one else does. I love Crash. I genuinely love the original Crash trilogy so much. Well, I'm absolutely gonna play them at, like, I gotta at some point on stream. I love Crash. Crash Team Racing, Crash Trilogy. So good, man. You know what? We're on the topic. Let's talk Crash 4. Because I quite like Crash 4 too. Not quite as much, but I've been getting a hankering to play it as well. For anyone who has not played the Crash games, who may not be caught up on the news, at least of why Crash 4 doesn't work as well. I've beaten Crash 4, so I'm ready to dunk on it a bit. And I died. Second death of the whole stream. The issue with Crash 4, and you've probably heard this if you have seen anything about Crash 4, is it requires you to replay so many of the fucking levels over and over for no good reason. Like, for no admittedly good reason. Just to collect stuff. Just to tick boxes off. And you know, going back and replaying levels has always been has always been like a staple of the Crash series. So there shouldn't be an issue in theory. But in the older Crash games, all the repetition, coming back and redoing levels, at least there, you would only do it a couple times. You would play a level once and just play through it. Maybe you would play it a second time if you missed all the crates or something. Then you would come back and do, if there was a secret route that you couldn't do before, but you now can because you got the gem, then you'd play it like a third time. Then at most, you would then play it a fourth time to do the time trial gems. And like at most you'd only have to play a level like 4 times, but then in Crash 4 you have to replay those levels like fucking 8 times nearly to get everything the game wants from you. This level in the raft level, I remember frustrating me as a kid. It wasn't too bad. I was just a little too impatient at that climbing part was all. I want a Crash deviation right now. I want to talk about Crash. I want to play Crash, but I'm not going to play Crash right now. We're playing Yoshi's Island. We'll play Crash some other time. And the thing that I've always appreciated about like the original trilogy specifically, and this is how I want to word it. I got to figure out how I want to word this. I've talked before about difficult games and the idea of a brick wall with them and like nudging your face into a brick wall. Oh, hey, the raft level. Maybe. This might not be the raft level that you're thinking of. Basically, what the original Crash trilogy did, and CTR, which is why I love all of them dearly, they would, a lot of the time, present you with a challenge, and it would be like, hey, this is not impossible. It's very difficult, and you may even have to come back later when you're stronger, but for the most part, you can do this now. You just gotta perform like no other. You have to put in so much fucking work. And it's similar to stuff like Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's been the key example I've given for games that are like that brick wall holding you to it, where the time that it takes to beat them and the difficulty comes more in the game not being unfair. The game is very fairly saying, okay, here is a difficult thing. Try your best to do it. Do your best. Good luck. And it not being unfair. It's not like stacking the odds against you necessarily. It recognizes, okay, you've done this so far. Can you do this? And slowly pushes that up and up and up. Crash 4 then, it doesn't really do, it still does the general like difficulty ramping that feels satisfying, but then so much of the progression is just, okay, do it again, but you can't take damage. Do it again, but the art style is a little bit different at the level. Do it again, but we flip the level horizontally. Do it again, but it's under time trial. It's like, okay, I like time trial. Okay, do it again, but time trial and the new art style, and it's all flipped. Okay, do it again, but without taking any damage and hitting every crate, and also never dying once. Also, I think I'm dead here. Unless, can I? Oh, oh, saved it! Epic gamer moment. Up. I didn't mean to hit that. It was cool to find that. I don't know. I still like Crash 4. If you look at Crash 4 purely from the like actual gameplay and not the repetitive requirements to get like a full save or anything, it is a fantastic game and has some of the best level design. But that run through to 100% it, or at least attempt 100%, I don't remember how far I got on my own personal save file, but I knew for a fact it's like, I am not going for 100%. I will be a shriveled old man long before I'm able to get anywhere near 100% on this game. It was one of those games where I had to recognize, okay, there is a level of skill that I can put in, and I just do not have it for this game. Which sucks, because like I said, the main gameplay of Crash 4, so good. I love it to pieces. Are you kidding me? I swapped to Peach because of how much the level has been telling me, hey, use the raft. And then the one time I'm not using fucking baby Donkey Kong, it gives me that damn rope. Oh well. I'm not going for completion on this game either. I'm just going level by level. I'm just vibing. It's nostalgia night. I'm vibing and kind of just yapping about whatever while playing. We're gonna keep Peach for now. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna keep Peach. I feel like it's the smarter move here. I could truly just sit here and yap about game design. When I was younger, god damn it. Can't climb you. Oh fuck. I'm back here. When I was younger, I wanted to fuck. I didn't want to fuck. When I was younger, game, please do not interrupt me again with an annoying off-screen enemy. I wanted to get into making video games. I didn't really have the patience for it. Though try as I might, I tried, and I actually made a couple of small demos for like basic ideas I had. I imagine if I looked back on any of them now, I would cringe inside out and would prefer that they never see the light of day. But you know what? I look back somewhat fondly that I at least tried to get into it. Okay, I thought I needed to somehow land on that and ground pound that. And even though I never became a game developer, I still try and retain, when I was researching like good game design and everything, I still try and retain what I learned so I can at least sound like I know what I'm talking about when I critique different games back and forth. Like, I'm not a game developer, but I think to some degree I'm able to put into words why certain ideas work or not work in a way that I'm at least somewhat confident in my ability to critique and review games. Sorry, I was yapping for a bit, so I need to get a drink of water to wet the old whistle. I don't really review, now that I'm not doing YouTube, or at least not doing YouTube until they get their heads out of their ass and stop with all this AI bullshit. I don't really review games, I guess, other than just, hey, who wants to see me play this game live and yap about it some? And you know, for better or for worse, that is the case for now. I still try and uphold my standards for talking about reviewing games, giving my reasons as to why I like this or I don't like this. And I think the one thing that I really want to try and keep is an open mind no matter what I've heard about a game. I've said it a couple times, I plan on someday giving Sonic 06 a try and going into it with an open mind and actually giving it a fair shot. I'm aware of everything surrounding the game. I'm very aware. It was impossible to grow up on the internet at the age I was without hearing everyone say Sonic 06 was the worst game to ever exist, that and like Superman 64. But whenever I eventually get around to playing it, I will go into it with an open mind and give it a fair shot and be like, hey, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe I will come out of it just being like, nope, this is garbage. I should have listened to everyone. But I won't know until I try it. Also, we need baby Donkey Kong here. Hang on. Kind of why I try not to, when it's a game that I know I want to look at, I try not to specifically go out of my way to look up reviews, or I even try to, where I can, avoid looking up gameplay if I can get away with it. So why am I avoiding these guys? I can just eat them and spit them out. Like when I played the Nightmare Before Christmas game, just last stream, I went out of my way to make sure I didn't look up anything about the game other than it is a hack and slash made by Capcom. Because I wanted to just form my own... This is not a fun level. I am not having a good time here, game. Can we... I would like to climb the vine. How much of this is me being stupid? How much is the game just being a... No! No, no! I accidentally hit the ground pound! I'm going to game over now because I just physically can't reach him. Game, you slag! You motherfucker! God damn it! No, keep him. He was fat. Okay, let's try that again. Let's give that another roll around. It seems like this level might be the frustrating bit. It's just one of those things where I can't help it. I'm not playing on the original hardware, so I can't quite do what... I can't do as much as what the game's asking from me in terms of, hey, use the top screen to watch out for enemies. Okay, I can throw while I'm on the vine, so I could potentially get rid of them easier. Especially if I do this. Yes, all right. All right, maybe that's the secret. We just fire upon my enemies. I mean, I only have so many eggs, but... Whew. There, yeah, all right, this is working. Really? All this work for a fucking flower? That's all that was in this level? God damn it. All right, well, down we go. Whee! So I didn't need to go that way, apparently. I'm big and stupid, but it's fine. Let me stock up on eggs. I guess let's go through here and see. Oh. Now it's nighttime. The bullet bill launchers are a little much, game. Could you calm down just a little? Just calm down a wee bit. I feel like I've already been this way, but it's just a night. Now it's just night. Death. What? Oh. You don't need coins, game. Ho. Oh, okay. I suppose the main chunk of the level is supposed to go around and try and get all the sunflowers. That makes a lot of sense. I just had a little patience for it. I have a little patience for a lot of things, admittedly. I'm a very impatient gamer. I love how I just spent a good amount of time a bit ago saying, oh yeah, I feel like I'm fair when I critique games, but then also just me, yeah, I'm impatient. Both can be true. All right, I'll give my patience to games that deserve it. This game does not deserve my patience, not quite as much. I'm getting this music isn't bad, but I am getting a little tired of basically hearing the same track or like the same light motif over and over. Oh, I can eat the bullet bills? I thought you couldn't eat bullet bills. I thought that was like a staple Yoshi. What the fuck is wrong with me? Lots. Kill you. That face. Do I need to swap to a different child? Kill you? Are you dead? Can you stay dead? No? It was just a flower. God. This game thinks I have more care about collecting the sunflowers than I actually do. I would just like to race to the end. All right, let's get rid of Baby Donkey Kong. Probably not the best idea, admittedly. This is gonna be one of those times where I'm gonna be like, no, you shouldn't have gotten rid of him yet. You shouldn't have gotten rid of him, Wizard. You should have kept him. Like, I would like to jump. I would like the ability to jump big and large. Ooh. Okay, let's push you all into one hole so that you're hopefully easier to deal with. There we go. Yeah, you weren't that bad to deal with. All in one hole. Eat. Yum. So, oh, you little asshole. I killed you. How'd you damage me? Explain your tricks. I'm just now noticing that even some of the enemies, they flip-flop between if they have an outline or not, and it's genuinely bothering me. I brought up earlier with the one flower that, like, spins around. And even this, like, the pot. Oh, you're an enemy. Buddy, come here. I'm here. I can't reach you. Okay. Can I reach you? Oh, barely made it. Fuck. That was not fun. Considering what I thought the game was asking of me. I don't know why I threw that there. Brain damage. Can't believe I saved that. I saved Baby Mario with like such little time. Literally at 0. Got him. Alright, got the key. I don't know where I need the key. I've yet to encounter a locked door, honestly, game. Do I go up here? Okay, hang on, game. You giving me this? Of course I'm gonna do that. That was satisfying. That was cool. I like that smile. Oh, okay. Locked door. Hopefully you're the only locked door in the level. Ah, we got booze. Like, God, like, the booze don't look right. They don't look quite right. Oh my fucking God, I need another key. It's a good thing that I have Baby Mario here, because otherwise I'd be fucked. Hopefully one of these guys better have the keys. I don't want to go around looking for more keys. Alright. Alright, that's all the eggs you got. There's only one more guy up here, so let's get him. Alright, come on. Can you... Okay, let's get him over here to where it'll be easier. There. None of them had the key. I gotta go look for the key elsewhere. Really, game? Gonna send me around as the old errand boy? Why? Well, I can't go back down to that pipe. Let's just explore, like, this side. Oh, okay. I imagine we come down here and then we'll come back up through that other part. The Koopa Troopas look the weirdest in this art style. Like, out of all the enemies, I think the Koopa Troopas are the ones that look the most wrong. Like, they just truly don't look right. In the Yoshi's Island, yeah. No, they look fine on their own. Can I not destroy this? Yeah, let me push it this way and then we'll break it. Maybe I wasn't supposed to break that. Ah, but I still got this. Oh, God. Stupid thing. Shut up. Okay, I was thinking that would crush the guy since he was in the way. Do I need to break this? Yes. All right, let's get the fuck out of here so I can unlock that door. I don't like the hermit crabs. They're annoying. Kill everyone. Kill John Lennon. Motherfucker. I don't know where the kill John Lennon like joke comes from, but I quote it sometimes with my friends, and it's funny. To the point where I made a custom logo for my Ultra Kill installation on Steam. Maybe I'll put a picture of it somewhere, like after the stream here. I made a custom logo for it that says Ultra Kill John Lennon. And it gets a smile out of me. Boss fight time? Boss fight time! I'm gonna get a big drink of water. I might have to look up how many worlds this game has, because I don't know how long I'm gonna keep playing this. It's a bit of a draining experience. Okie. Alright. So, do I just hit you with the egg? No. How do I get you? How do I get you, buddy? Not like that. Not in the back either. Alright. Well, that's why my platform's gone. So how do I get him? I presume maybe. Oh, thanks, game. Maybe I just gotta get him when his mouth is open. I mean, this is one of those boss fights I just gotta wait out. Nope, okay, even when his mouth is open, I can't do shit. And that does nothing to him. Maybe I gotta wait for the big jump and then aim, like, up. Okay, thought that was a big jump, my bad. Do the big jump. I tried to, oh, where am I? Where am I? Okay, there I am. Oh, come on, game. Stop putting him under me. How do I kill him? Shut up. Well, I'm out of eggs now. Impatient gamer! I am an impatient gamer. I'm very impatient, and I'm okay with admitting that directly. There, okay, so I do wait for the big jump. It's just a very annoying angle to try and hit him at. Especially with the everything going on. There. Please stay dead. No. Do your big jump. That's not your big jump. There. God, that was just annoying. Whee! Is that the end of World 3 or are we only halfway through it? I don't remember. What's all this? Flash on this random sky just turned black and started pouring water down on us. Look out! It's a biblical flood. An omen. It's an omen. Huge wave swallows everyone. Well, at the very least finish this world before I call it quits with it. Man, I want to like this game more because it is fun overall, but it's just not quite clicking with me. Got a few annoying bits. Oh. Here he is. Here he is, everyone. The abomination. This just... Baby Wario just doesn't work for me in lore. He shouldn't exist. Wario came from like a tube. Uses magnet to attract coins. Okay, just... I don't like this. I don't like how he looks. And also the magnet gimmick is just kind of whatever, admittedly. Like, it's not bad, but it's like... Why did he need to exist? You could have just made a flat... Just a remake of Yoshi's Island for DS. You didn't have to shoehorn in some of the stuff Nintendo. We didn't need Baby Wario. No one wanted this. I can guarantee you. No one wants Baby Wario. Clearly, not even his own parents wanted him. But tis. Also, similar to Donkey Kong, he makes your jump so short, and I don't like that. But, you know what? At the very least, he gets the bouncy eggs, so I can't be too terribly upset, can I? Never mind, he makes that sound. Of course I can be upset still. Alright. I guess I just don't like the magnet too much because it's slow. Pushing, getting the metal blocks falling around is slow. And I just don't like games slowing you down arbitrarily. Where did it go? Oh, it landed there. Come on. Now, let's get you here first. And then we do this, and we can drag on. Like, this is a cool usage, at least. This is like a cool usage of the magnet. Okay. That bat was literally in the blind spot, like where the two DS screen halves would be. I would not have been able to see that guy. Can I reach? Nope. Ah, but I can do this. And drag it along. Very slowly. He's just... He shouldn't exist. He just doesn't... He shouldn't exist. I'm just gonna sit here and tell myself that. That's all. He's horrible. He's rotten, as he would probably say. You reckon any of this is canon? The greater Mario lore... Like we all know Yoshi's Island, period, is canon. Like, that's just established lore. It is just an established thing that Yoshi saved Mario when he was a baby. Did he also save Donkey Kong and Peach and all of them? Or was it only Mario and Luigi? Is this game canon to the Mario timeline? Is my question. What are the ramifications of this game to the Mario timeline? Clearly, we all need to know. Someday, when I get back to making videos, whenever I get around to that, I'll answer that question, because I started to work on myself a Mario timeline video where I did go through and figure up where a number of the games do sit on the timeline. I don't want to say a lot because I would like to revive that idea in the future. I know for a fact, here's a random factoid. Because of the Mario and Sonic games and how they reference each other back and forth, and how there's no reason to suspect that the Mario and Sonic games aren't canon, I don't remember how I connected them to the timeline. I remember I did. I just remember that I figured out a clue. Let me get a drink here. I had a clue that linked the Mario and Sonic games to actually be canon somewhat to the main timeline. And since the Mario and Sonic games reference real-world history, 9/11 is canon to the Mario timeline. And I even mapped it out as being that in the real-world timeline, Luigi's Mansion takes place roughly around the time of 9/11. Or at least it was the closest, it was the game that was closest to it in real world time. So there's just some fun facts you can bring up. I'm gonna have to someday really revive the idea, because I wanna talk about the whole Mario timeline, because there's a lot of crazy stuff. Did you know that, did you know gaming, I'm trying to fucking video gaming over here, that Super Mario Wonder, because of some random ass dialogue given to you from Captain Toad, it takes place before like Super Mario 3D World. Because in Super Mario Wonder, for whatever reason, Captain Toad's dialogue has him introduce himself to you as if it's the first time you're meeting him. Also, goddammit, Baby Wario, you horrible thing. I'm trying to talk about cool Mario timeline stuff. As I was saying, Captain Toad introduces himself to you in Wonder as if it's the first time you're meeting him. And you would think that's just a weird little writing trope, but then when I was doing the research for the video, I found out Captain Toad in any of his like introductory games never really introduces himself to you in a traditional sense. All of his dialogue with Mario kind of gives off the like the implication that they know each other already. Like even back in Super Mario Galaxy, he doesn't really introduce himself in a traditional sense. He just kind of talks as if you already know him. And he only introduces himself like officially, at least from my findings, in Super Mario Wonder. So technically, as backwards as that sounds, Super Mario Wonder takes place before Galaxy. Then again, all my research could be completely bubkiss. I'd like to think I got it right, though. Also, I want to get one of these guys in here. There we go. Wee-hee-hee-hee, got a bunch of stars. Do I switch to Baby Donkey Kong? I don't want to. But I also don't like Baby Wario's... God. Game, please. Please stop just piling on every enemy you can. Oh, is there not a checkpoint here? Oh, okay, hang on. Ah, here we go. We gotta swap back and forth a little bit here. I don't remember much else of the specifics from my Mario timeline video. Just 9/11 is real, and Wonder, for whatever reason, takes place before Galaxy. Like, there's no other way to really interpret that dialogue given how he doesn't introduce himself in any other game. It's weird. And it just has me think, like, Nintendo, why did you do this? This isn't like a side character that you're just now utilizing or something. He's been around for some time. So just have him talk normally in Wonder. Why have him introduce himself? Oh, no, that's... Alright, all up there is fuck-ass minigame stuff, and I'm not here for that. I want to leave this area. Alright, this is the last podcast video, or mini game stuff, and just level progression, hopefully. Hopefully. Why he got a magnet? Because he can! Because baby Wario, and... You know, Nintendo said, fuck you. He's real. Be afraid. Fear for what else Nintendo can do. If they can just will baby Wario into existence. They willed baby Waluigi into existence with that new Mario Tennis game. Alright. Swim. 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 Oh, you're kidding me? Instant death! Okay, yes, I would like to restart from my last ring. This game is draining me more than I'd like to admit. Okay, so I kind of have to swim here? I guess I don't... Okay. Game, look at me. I clearly landed on that Koopa. The momentum here is just kind of awkward. I'll spare chat from talking more about timeline shenanigans in the Mario universe. Just know that shit runs deep in a few areas. We're getting to the truly annoying part of this game. I was already getting to a point of, I don't know how much more of this I want to play. It's not bad, but it's just kind of eh. Now we're at this part where it's like, oop, you gotta do platforming by jumping across enemies like this. Okay. What is the hitbox on Yoshi? What are we doing here, game? Or that? How the hell am I supposed to get that without taking damage? No. Okay. Am I big and stupid? Yeah, sometimes. Is this game being a bit of a word I probably shouldn't say live? Also, yes. This game is also being that. What? Why are we on this screen now? Game, why are we swapping around screens randomly? Can we be done with this level? Oh, there's a thing. We should go ahead and get the thing. Never mind, it's nothing good for me. It is just coins. I'm just not a fan of Yoshi's Island because I'm sitting here thinking about how much more fun I had with, like, Woolly World. Or maybe this game is just not as good as my memory would believe. Gambling. Yeah, we get gambling, actually. Never mind. We get to do gambling. Gamble everything. Oh, I can gamble all of my lives. I'm gonna gamble all my lives. Fuck it. Come on. Okay, plus 1. Oh my god, why is Wario facing me like that? Dear God, why? What was that face? All right, we're in the home stretch. We'll finish this world at the very least before I call it quits. We'll stop while we're ahead of not seeing baby Bowser. Tap tap sunken cave. I don't care about the tap taps. Pain. I know nothing but pain. Let me guess. Metal block? No. Oh, I have to hold this down. And wait. You know how much kids who like Yoshi, they like waiting. They like to just sit there and wait. Bats. I don't want to deal with bats. What do I look like? Batman? Oh, I thought that was gonna open that up. Did that. Yay! We have a bridge. But I need more eggs. Stupid bat. Making me look bad. Alright, now what? Now we go down into the pipe. Also, why are you not letting me ground pound? I know it's not my controller. My controller is good. This is like good quality controller that I've used forever. This game is just not wanting to let me ground pound. For whatever reason. Alright, can I... There we go. I'll keep Wario for now because money. I can hit those money shots. Woo! I don't have to worry as much about platforming because I can just coin. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Fuck off. Game, really? Yes, restart the middle ring. Alright, come on. We're doing one of these segments now. Everyone's favorites. Alright. Let me out. Let me out. Please. I would like to leave. Kill. Kill. Murder. Yoshi, just go on a murderous fucking rampage and we never have to deal with any of these enemies again. Drown. I swear, this sprite still just looks like Yoshi drowned. And that gives me... Maybe it's dark if I say it gives me joy, but it makes me chuckle, and it's helping me push through this kind of a slog of a game. Oh no, now we got to wait for the water to go back up. At least Wario's good for something. Please, let me over. My child, he is fat and stupid. Oh, I can get an egg up in there, right? Do I even want to get an egg up in there? I don't care. Oh wow, a bunch of stars. Woo-hoo-hoo! Love getting all those stars. You can tell this game is kind of getting to me. Everywhere. Just keep it on Wario. I should not have kept it on Wario. Should have swapped it out for Mario. For speed. Okay, yep. So we forced a death here. That's great. And we swapped to Baby Mario. I feel like maybe the game should have given me an indication. Yes, yes, yes. How jarring is that to see with how I have the layout? Okay, game. It's a good thing I have 50 something lives. Is this jarring to see how it is on the top screen is just on the left there and not, you know, how it is oriented? I mean, I like it having the screens next to each other like that, but I don't know if I should maybe change in the future to have the screens on top of each other, but then the issue is that both screens would be small. Okay, we've now officially hit a new I hate this area of the game. It was the fish nonsense that was just from a few levels back. But now it's this, and it's all because of that. I know that I didn't need to flutter jump there, but with some of these jumps and how they feel to make, I kind of feel like I need to flutter jump. Oh, fuck. Get me out. Get me out. Let me free. We're almost done with this world, and then I can call it done, and then I can go sleep and be gone forever. Last level of the world, and then I'm calling it here. I don't care if the game only has like what 5 or 6 worlds in total. I'm calling it after this one. The whole game has kind of just been testing my patience a bit, and that patience is waning. It is waning. Just a bit. This isn't like a rage-filled platform or anything, truly. But it is just annoying in a few small areas. Oh my god, we need Baby Wario. Yay. Wow, I love these waterfalls that don't let me jump. And that they decide to put a fucking stop and swap station right underneath one. Isn't that such cool game design? All right. What? How do I gotta do that shit? That's annoying. Game, why are we insisting on being annoying? Yep. Just gotta do it a little. I gotta like tiptoe tap forward. I mean, I kind of like the idea of this part where you gotta like carefully not hit the switches so you die, so you don't die. Where do I go? Was that necessary to do? Was I not supposed to do that left area? Questions I will never get the answer to. Oh no, 3 of them. Middle. Not middle. Top? Top? Do I get to top? Even the baby Wario's still a greedy motherfucker. He is. Okay, key. And then we go down the bottom. It's good that he's greedy because it means I get all the coins. And he also steals all of my playtime. That's how greedy he truly is. Also, his magnet just doesn't fucking work half the time, and that's fun. Truly a masterclass in game design. Alright. Go up. No. No, you annoying little shit. Come here. Oh, no. 2 locked doors. Oh, fuck. Okay, hang on. There's a ring up here. I almost hit that. Let's keep the key for a minute and not go in either locked door. And let's see. Maybe we can just use this key up here. What? What? Oh, oh. Who's making that sound? Oh, you are. Oh! I forgot you could eat the flames and do that. Doesn't really do a lot for me. But it's cool. Who's shooting me? Who's trying to shoot me? Oh, Lakitu. You bitch. Come here, taste my flame! Die. Alright. I see you over there. Okay, so I just can't hit him with the flame. What if I keep this key to the end and like even to the boss fight? I have a feeling I'm about to be at the boss fight. Nah, we'll keep baby Wario. He'll collect coins for me. Okay, we're not quite at the boss fight yet. It's making that sound. Was it just that thing over there? Weird little alcove. I have a feeling the key, it's like most of the time, it was just used for a minigame unlock. Oh, I'm glad I didn't use it up because I really didn't feel like playing a minigame. What? I don't need to step in there. I could just do that. Ah. Come on. One shot. No. We can get in one shot. We can get in one shot. First shot, and it's just a bunch of fucking coins. Despite having baby Wario with me, I don't care that much about getting the coins. Can I get those eggs? No. They're just gonna live there forever now. Yeah, sounds about right. Careful. They are committing a war crime by using punji pits. Baby Bowser, you motherfucker. You know what? No, we're gonna swap to baby Donkey Kong. Use his exploding egg. Actually, no. Let's swap to baby Mario so we can have the ricochet egg. And so we're not being weighed down. Okay, so the key was just useless. Who are we fighting? The sand. No, we're fighting a guy up there. Find one of these guys. Hey, buddy. So, do I hit you while you're up there? Oh no, you're below me. That makes a lot more sense. Just gotta wait for these guys. All right, let me. Well, no, that's not it. I guess I just wait for him to jump up. No, come on. I I can't throw like straight down. I mean, at least I can grab his projectiles. All right. Come on. Come on. Do your big jump. No? No big jump? Come on. Or can I? Nope. I don't know why I thought that would work. Can you do your big jump? Well, it's a bit of a slow and boring fight. No, really? Come here. Stop crying, you little shit. If I could throw down, this would make it a little more enjoyable, but I can't. All right, he should jump now, right? No? Now? No. Game, why are you playing like exciting type music? This is not an exciting boss fight. This is kind of a whatever fight. You reckon I can angle a shot down to hit him while he's down there? Probably not. Jump up here. Jump up here, man. What if I... Oh, I can bait him by jumping over. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Can I? Yes, I can. Really? Is that all I needed to do that whole time? Just jump over him to bait him in? I could have ended that fight in like 30 seconds flat. That was the third world fight. Why was that so much easier than like any previous fight? It sucked. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. We've been going for about 3 hours. Ooh. I want to like this game more because this is one of those like childhood classics of mine. But overall, obsessed with treasure as usual. Baby Wario demands to stay behind. Oh, so do we just leave him with one of those guys? Just leave him. Just drop him right here. No more Baby Wario. Bye-bye. I'm not gonna miss you. The game is just really weird. It's such a weird game. It's got quite a few questionable design choices here and there. It's not outright bad, just a little awkward and frustrating at times. Let's check the museum before we quit. What do we got in the museum? This is not a museum game. Why do you lie to me and tell me museum when this is just like a hub area? Oh, we got like some enemies here. Yeah, no, I'm leaving game. Why can't you just be normal and just show me some pictures? All right, let's... You know, I'm curious, what's in the options? I usually check options of games. Patient, hasty, patient, hasty. What do they mean by hasty? And finally, let's check score. 0! Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, I think we're gonna call it here. I know we're like close to the end of the game, but I just do not have it in me to grind out the last of this. Thank you everyone who did tune in. I hope you had a fun time watching and talking and all that shit. Tune in Monday where we're gonna play some more Metroid Prime, and Tuesday where I probably will just play Marvel Rival Zombie Mode. Fucking triple dip. Go back into it. Why not? And until next time, same stupid wizard you love, the same channel you love. I've been your host for the evening, and I hope you have a wonderful night and an even better rest of your weekend. Good night, everyone, and I hope to see you all next time.